Hello guys, I'm Roosevelt, and in this video I'll be showing you how to design a social media poster, which is a hotel flyer in Adobe Photoshop. So without wasting much time, let's get started. I have my worksheet over here, and the size of this worksheet is 1080 by 1350 pixels. So the width over here is 1080, then the height is 1350 pixels. So now that we've created our worksheet, let's go ahead and then add some guides. So to add guides, go to view, guides, and then select new guide layout. Over here, set the left margin to 100 pixels and then also set the right margin to 100 pixels. When you are done, click on OK. So the first thing we'll do is to import our hotel room image. So I'll left click and hold it and drag it here. Then I'll press Command T or Control T. If you're using Mac, it's Command T, but then if you're on Windows, it's Control T. Then what I'll do is I'll resize my image, then I'll push it this way. So something like this is okay for me. Once I'm done, I'll add a layer mask. Make sure that my foreground color is set to black. Select my gradient tool, and after selecting the gradient tool, make sure that this side is starting from black and ends with white. So you can open it and then go to basic and select this one. Now with that done, hold down the shift key, left click and hold, and then drag from top to down. We just want to fade the top part, so let's do something like this. Nice. So we just want to fade the top part like this. Okay, and then let's enhance our image a little bit. So I'll select my image over here, then I'll go to filter and I'll select camera raw filter. Nice. Over here, let's first work with lights. So under lights, let's set the contrast to, let's go with plus 49, and let's set shadows to something like let's see, minus 65 is okay. Then let's add some blacks. So let's add some lights to the black. You see, when you push it to the left, it darkens the blacks in our image, but then when you push it to the right, it brightens the blacks in our image. So let's increase the brightness of the blacks to, let's say, plus 30. Now let's move on to color, and the color will be working with just vibrance and then saturation. So let's set the vibrance color to plus let's go plus 20, and then let's set the saturation to plus 10. Let's see. Okay, I think this is okay. Now under effects, let's add some clarity. So let's give it a clarity value of 17. Plus 17 is okay. Now let's move on to the last part, that's the detail. So with details, let's set the sharpening to, it shouldn't be too sharp, so let's go with a value like this. So let's go with a sharpening value of 44, and then let's add some small noise reduction. So let's go with 8. Let's go with a value of 8 and then click on OK. Nice. So now you can see that we've enhanced our image a little bit. I think this is looking good. Now that we are done enhancing our image, let's import our pattern image. So select the background because we want the pattern image to be beneath the hotel room image. So select the background layer and let's import our pattern image. Nice. Now press Command T or Control T and let's resize our pattern image. So something like this is okay. Now let's set the blend mode from normal to, let's go with luminosity, and then let's reduce the opacity to 4 and just click on OK. But then you see that the pattern is also showing some of the part of the pattern is showing in our image, so we have to clear few things from it. Let's add a layer mask. Once again, select your gradient tool, make sure the foreground color is set to black, then make sure this side starts from black and ends with white, and then hold down your shift key. This time around we'll be fading it from the bottom to up. So maybe somewhere here, left click and hold and then drag it up to fade the bottom. Let me do it. Yeah, so this is okay for me. Nice. So once we are done, let's select these two layers, press Command G or Control J to group them, and then let's name them BG. That's for background. Nice. Once we are done with our background, let's go ahead and then add our main text. So with the main text, I have it here. I'll just copy this one, copy, come here, select my type to click here, and then press Command V or Control V to paste it. So let's set this to, let's say, -50. Then let's nudge this one down. Nice. So let's set the size. Let's go with the size of, let's say, let's go with this. Let's go with this side, and then press Command A and let's center it. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, let me do it from this side. Okay. Let's go with let's go with something like this. Then what we do is let's set this side to 23. And let's change the color. Then the font that I'm using is called Bal Junjuri. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation. Bal Junjuri, but then I chose the bold version, like the bolder version of it. Nice. I think let's turn off this. So something like this is okay. Let me place it in the middle once again. So I would like to enlarge it just a little bit. Something like this is okay for me. Then let's change the color. So left click here once, and then the color picker will pop up. Now let's give it a color code of 402 60F. So 60. So the color code is 402 60F, and then click on OK. Nice. So I think something like this is okay for me. So let me push it up a little bit. Now what I'll do is I'll press Command J or Control J to duplicate it. Select the bottom text and then push it down. So with this, I'll change the size. So let's go with the size of, let's say, 4.6. Yes. So let's go with a size like this. And with this one too, let's make everything capital letters. Then let's bold in this side. Now let's change the text. So I'll copy this one. Come here and then double click to highlight it and press Command V or Control V to paste it. Now let me delete the last point over there, the last dot over there. Select this side, press the Enter key once. Do the same thing for this side. Then let's change the color of the dots over here. So I'll change it from brown to a color code of F31837. And then I'll copy the color code. Do the same thing for this one. Yeah. And then I would like to change this the the size of the text itself over here. So I'll change it from bold. I'll use the same font, but then I'll change it from bold to regular. Do the same thing for this one, and do the same thing for the last, so that's Richard. Nice. And then you see that when I place it in the middle, there's a lot of space on the left side and then the right side. So to cover that space, I'll change this side to a value of 1000. Then I'll place it in the middle again. Nice. So I think something like this works for me. I like how this is turning out. Yeah, this is okay. Let's set the side to just 23. Nice. And then let me push this one up. Yeah, I think this is okay for me. So once I'm done with the text, I'll select these two text layers, press Command G or Control G, and then name them info. So info. Nice. So I know that this side contains my information. So now that I'm done with my text, let me import my logo. So I'll just drag my logo here, press Command T or Control T, and then I'll resize it to this. Okay, something like this. Okay, place it here. Then I want the color of my logo to be the same as this one. So to do that, I'll make sure my logo layer is selected, go to FX, and then click on color overlay. Over here, left click here once, then place your mouse cursor somewhere here, so that when you place it here, automatically the eyedropper tool becomes active. Then left click here once to pick that color and click on OK. Then click on OK again. So you can see that we've been able to change the color of our logo over here. Yeah. Now let's group that one too, and then let's change the name to logo. So we know that this group contains our logo, and then this group contains our information. Now that we are done, let's import something like our social media handles or our contact details. And on one of our previous flyer designs, I did that. So I'll just select its layer, press Command C or Control C to copy, come back to the new flyer that we are doing, and then I'll press Command Shift V or Control Shift V to paste in place. Once I'm done, I'll press Command T or Control T, hold down my Alt key or Option key, and then I'll left click and drag it this way. So you see, I wanted it to match the edge of our text. So I've done that. Nice. Let me zoom in, and I would like to change this color. So let me place my social media or contact details here, and then I'll open it and let's change this color. So double click here and let's pick a color from this side, something like this. Okay, and what we do is we want to change the color of each icon over here. So we have to open it one by one. So open the location. I think this is the icon. So double click here, and then let's give it a color. Let's give it that red color. So the color code is F31837. And then this time around, I'll copy my color code, click on OK and OK. Close this one, open the web group, then I'll do the same thing. I'll change the color to the red color that I copied earlier, and I'll do it one more time for the cursor. I'll double click here, and then I'll paste it here once again. When I'm done, I'll close this group. We are almost done with the flyer design. I'm left with one last thing. You see, with this, the flyer looks okay, but then we have to, like, I would like us to spice it up a little bit. It looks uh, raw in a way, just like this look like something. It looks a bit raw, so I want us to maybe spice up the flyer a little bit. So with this one, what I'll do is I will open my background group, select this layer, which is the image layer. Then I'll drag and drop in my light image. So something like this, okay. But then I've dragged it in my, it looks weird. So what we have to do is to just change its blend mode, and then the magic will happen. So to do that, make sure the light image is selected. Then let's change its blend mode from normal to screen. Then you can see that we've added some kind of light vibe to our flyer design, which has really spiced up our design for us, and it's making the design look really good. So when you are done, just close the background group, and then we are good to go. Okay guys, so this is how to design a very beautiful social media flyer design in Adobe Photoshop. If you like this video and then haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so, and also like, comment and share with others.